Yeah. The next track, one of my personal favorites, Everything Is All Right.
I feel like this is one of 2 hits off the album, even though I guess on Apple here it's not really starring this song. But I do remember this one getting some radio play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this is more ballady.
Yeah, this is slower.
Yeah, this is kind of plucky guitar, let's say. A little bit lower tuned, but not like very clean still. Lower energy verses into like these high, like belting out choruses, but really stretching it out, kind of like almost like a sad, lonely feeling, even though they're like picking up. The vibe is supposed to be good, but it's still got a tinge of sadness to it. And almost like it feels like a little haunting, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I get that vibe. And this song is personal to Brett. He's talking about his struggles with fame and life in general. I actually have some annotations from him on the song's lyrics, which is cool when artists do that. So he said this song was written during a summer where he spent every cent he earned from the band's first album at all
Every
the bars in Kingston.
Every loony?
Oh yeah, every loony. He said, I rented a house on Division Street near downtown where I would sit on the porch and write songs all day and then head down toward the watering holes in the evening.
Yeah, no. And I love this chorus lyric, the couple lines in there. Everything is all right, if only for the night. I forgot what it feels like. That's just crazy, man. That's so powerful.
Yeah. He also sings in the chorus or at the end of each verse. I think it's at the end of each verse. So I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days.
Yeah.
And he said on this, a pretty thing is not so much a woman as it is an all-encompassing description for things that make me weak.
Maybe a little bit of a biblical reference too. Like Jesus goes into the desert for 40 days. He suffers all the way through. I don't know. They seem not oddly, but like semi-religious.
I didn't think of it that way.
Just an interesting note there. Like 40 days seems like a kind of arbitrary choice otherwise. No?
Yeah, true.
Like a month is 30 days. Why wouldn't it be 60 days? Why wouldn't it be, I don't know. Otherwise, 40 seems arbitrary. But in that context, maybe something.
Yeah, that's true. And then later in the song, he sings, yeah, I punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize. I learned that morning I can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. He said on this is a true story.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds personal. Like, that would be crazy to make that up.
He said, the man that I punched is quite a good guy. Just last week, he asked me when his royalty check is coming. I've since apologized about this, and everything is water under the bridge.
I mean, hey, he gave the guy royalties on this fucking song. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so, yeah, on this album, too, he said, like, for many of these songs, he was writing, like, hungover, just trying to make sense of life.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes, clarity comes out of that kind of thing where it's like you're just so fucked and, like, kind of in this weird place where, like, you just laser focus in all of a sudden.
Yeah, and this is for sure a standout song. The chorus really picks up, even though the verses can be a little bit slower, but this is definitely one of their best, if not their best, like what I would call slower songs.
Yeah, totally agree.